Jin's arrangement. No one under 18. Not safe for work. By Ho Sexy. Setting, Delulu Land. Time, other. Kim Seokjin sprang off of his horse and walked towards the manor with jaunty strides. Where are my little monsters? He bellowed into the cavernous foyer. The children bounded down the stairs, the faces alight with joy. Seokjin crouched down as low as he could to scoop the two little ones into his arms, blowing raspberry kisses into their necks. Oh, how I missed you, he said between the giggle-inducing kisses. Father, come meet Mrs. The children pulled him by the hand toward the playroom. Would it be possible to take my boots off first? No, Father. Mrs. is so lovely. You must meet her now. Seokjin received word that the new governess had installed herself in his home a week ago, just after he left. He was relieved that the children had taken a liking to her. He entered the room, taking in the woman on her hands and knees, picking up writing supplies. He looked away quickly, not liking the feelings that seeing your rump swaying in the air brought upon his body. Hello, sir. You stand up and curtsy neatly when you notice your employer entering the room. He bows somewhat stiffly. Hello, madam. It seems you have made quite an impression on the children. We are getting along famously, sir. Glad to hear it. I'd be happy to have you. I mean, we are happy to have you. In our home, Seokjin corrected himself quickly with an awkward laugh. Thank you, sir. Call me Jin, please. Yes, sir. Jin. Please join us for supper. Seokjin extends an invitation to his employee. She is my employee. He reminded himself sternly. It had been years since his wife passed, and no woman has had this effect on him since. He had not thought of being with a woman again, preferring to busy himself with estate business and bringing up his children. Dinner sounds delightful. I would love to join you and the children. Dinner was a boisterous affair, the children regaling Seokjin with stories of their adventures with the new governess. When they grew tired, Seokjin offered to put them to bed, preferring to do the task himself when he was home. You watched him walk away, admiring his tall frame and broad shoulders. He was younger than you initially assumed he would be, and you felt uncomfortable with the turn of your thoughts towards your employer. Your thoughts were never far from Seokjin over the next months. He always wanted to be around the children, so much so you chided him on many occasions for distracting lessons. Dinner became a routine never to be missed, sometimes with the children and sometimes without. Images of him continued to plague you, making it impossible to sleep. You head towards the library, to read a monotonous book to get your mind off the man. As you flip through the pages, you feel a presence behind you. You turn to see Seokjin approaching in his nightclothes, looking every inch the lord of the manor. Forgive the intrusion. I was of a mind to read. Not at all, sir. I will give you your privacy. No, stay. I quite enjoy your company. Very well, then, sir. You sit down, attempting to ignore the man. You do not manage to read a single word in the next half hour next to him. Resigning that there is no use in pretending, you stand to return the book to the shelf. Allow me. Seokjin moves behind you, taking the book from your outstretched hand and placing it back in its spot. There, he says. His breath tickles your ear. He does not move away, standing stiffly behind you. Only the sound of your labored breaths signaling to any life in the room. You dare to lean your head back against him. A moan rumbles in his chest as he places a delicate kiss on your temple. He turns his face towards you, his lips grazing the shell of your ear as he speaks. You are a stunning creature. Seokjin gathers your night rail in his hands, slowly lifting it to expose you. Do you feel my desire for you? Yes, sir, you whisper, pressing your derriere against the evidence of his desire. Would it be presumptuous of me to assume you feel the same? Seokjin continues to bunch the fabric up to your waist. Your breathing quickens with every inch of you he uncovers. No, sir, you respond, unable to say more due to the feeling of his fingers skimming your bare leg. Allow me to verify that. Spread your thighs for me. If I touch your pussy, what will I find? I am wet for you, sir, you admit as you move your legs apart, inviting him. Seokjin was shocked at the liberties he was allowing himself with his guest, but as he watched you read by the light of the fire, he had wanted nothing more than to bury himself within you, inhale your scent, feel your warmth surround him. He grew tired of tempering his reaction to you. Seokjin reaches the triangle at the apex of your thighs. He slips a finger between your slick folds, delighting in the wetness he discovers there. My, you are a naughty little school teacher. You are drenched. I want to be inside you. You do too much, sir. Tell me to stop. I can't. Seokjin whips you around to face him. I want you so badly, don't deny that you want me too. Let me fuck you, he says as he claims you for a kiss. Your mouths meld together, his passion igniting a flame within you. You moan into his mouth, his hands roam all over your body, all over the places you have wanted him the most. Seokjin pulls the front of your nightgown down, exposing your needy breast to his gaze. His plump lips suck your nipple into his mouth, lashing it with his tongue. The smooth glide of his tongue on you sends sparks traveling down your spine at the sensation. You bury your fingers in his hair, holding him close to you, gasping for more. His hands move down your body, entering his fingers into your wet, wanton hole in a hard thrust. You bore down on him, liking the feel of him stretching you. I suspect you've dreamt of this as often as I have. Do you think of me? Yes, sir. I dream of you coming to my bed, besides yourself with the need to make love to me. I want to be inside here. I want to feel you. You want more, don't you? My hand is dripping with your want. The sound of heavy breathing fills the room. Seokjin marvels at the feel of you while pumping his fingers in and out of your cunt. Desperately, he claws at his waistband, pulling it down one side then the other, just enough to release his manhood. He can feel the moist heat between your legs beckoning him to join with you. Searching for your entrance, Seokjin holds one leg up by the knee, pushing you into the bookshelf. You yelp, feeling him enter you in a forceful thrust. Fuck me please, you beg, clutching at his shoulders as he begins to move within you, hard and hot, parting you inside. You welcome the twinge of pain his long strokes cause deep inside you. Yes, this is how you're meant to be. This is your duty now, pleasuring me with your cunt. Yes, sir, please don't stop. Take your pleasure. I will. Every day, you'll spread your legs for me. Won't you? Yes, sir, I'm yours. Your words encourage Seokjin to move faster within you. Not just here, Seokjin thrusts up harshly. You'll take my prick in your pretty mouth or wherever else I desire. You cry out as the pleasure builds between your thighs, your climax swiftly washing over you, causing you to tremble in his hold. Seokjin watches as you reach your satisfaction. He pulls himself out of you, stumbles back, holds up your skirt, and coats the curly hair, covering the triangle between your thighs with white cream. Come, darling, we're not done. You still have work to do. Ride my cock. He leads you to stand before the fire. He undresses you, admiring your body as it is uncovered to him. I've waited so long for this moment. Taking you in his arms, he kisses your lips as he pulls you down to the floor, in front of the fire. You push him onto his back and climb up his defined body to straddle his thighs. That's it, my good girl. Ride me. Yes, sir, you say, positioning yourself over his long cock. Slowly, you push yourself down. The slickness of your previous orgasm and his cum eases his way inside of you. You start to ride him just as he asked. Like this, you ask coyly, rolling your hips over him in order to extract every moan and plea from him. Yes, just like that, he responds. Seokjin is overwhelmed by the tight heat surrounding him. I am going to fuck you whenever I want. Yes, sir, I want it, you say as you move up and down with exuberance. Seokjin reaches up to mold his hands to your breasts as you work to bring you both to a blinding release. Sliding his hand down to your waist, he holds you still as he thrusts up into you. With every slam of his pelvis, you moan. You grind down into him, seeking your release. You cry as you shudder and come. Seokjin loses what little control he had of his hips as he climaxes within your walls with a growl. You both collapse to regain your breath. Thank you, Seokjin says, nestling into your neck. My pleasure. You know, Seokjin muses. If you were my wife, we could indeed do this whenever we wanted. Thank you for listening. This got long, but something about Jin makes me want to give him the nastiest, filthiest sex. With lots of dirty talk, follow my shenanigans on Twitter.